you. Mr. Nolen, I think we have one more colleagues on their way, but in the meantime, I wanted to ask you about service difficulty reports.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, the underlying safety legislation said we want better trend lines. We want a trend report every year on what are the emerging trends to be concerned about. And your safety service difficulty reports are already a system in place. But what do you see any concerning trend lines, particularly about the MAX or any other planes in the marketplace today?
Well, thank you, Senator Cantwell, Chair Cantwell, for the question. I do have all access to all the service difficulty report. I'm not seeing personally any trend that sort of gives me pause or gives me, sort of raises any red flags. What I do expect, and what will be to all of our benefit, is as we see SMS's mature net level of transparency. If I can just speak briefly on my own history, I've many times where I was flying and I make a write-up, goes into the logbook, goes to maintenance, they run it through their process. The difference we see today is that as the maturity of SMSs has ticked up, we're starting to see better trending. We have the level of oversight. For example, if you're at an airline, you've got a principal maintenance inspector, you've got a principal avionics inspector. These are our leaders in the field who are working, in many cases on a daily basis, but certainly on a weekly basis with the airlines that they oversee about everything that's happening with their maintenance programs. So it is a part of that.
How can the public get access to, if not the actual reports, some analysis of this is what we got this week, or these are the issues?
Yes, ma'am. Some of those, as you are aware, may have proprietary information, but we have some. We've been very responsive for some that have had a FOIA request. Where there may be times where we may have to do some redactions, and we work on those. Our goal is to be as forthcoming. What I think for the committee, we can continue to work to see how we get you the information you need in terms of trends that we may be seeing in the NAS, but just specifically to this, there's nothing in what I am seeing today that says there's a trend on a MAX or a 7.8, et cetera.
I would like to work with you. I want more transparency here. I don't want people to believe that there's something out there that they don't have access to or information that they don't have. And if you are reviewing that, which obviously the FAA, that's a key charge of the safety group that you had been running, is to make sure that that information is disseminated or that we follow whatever information is there. But I think some of this is either leaking out or people are hearing about it, and there's no way to resolve this issue about is there something there or is there not something there. And I feel like we need to figure out some way to give the public some more transparency here.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't agree more. It is sort of like this, with this safety summit that we're doing. We get a couple of events, but a day in the NAS, 45,000 flights a day, nearly 1 billion enplanements a year. So you say overall the system is resilient. But we never take that for granted. So if there's a dot to be connected, we'll look to see can we connect them, and if they're not, we'll say that.
Senator Sullivan.